So Valve finally released the long-awaited Steam frame. But not only that, but they also added not one, but two more Steam devices into the mix. There's a lot to go through, so let's begin, shall we? First off, I was not expecting a 3-in-1 product announcement from Valve out of all companies. They announced the Steam frame, the Valve Index replacement, the Steam machine, that I maybe make a separate video on, and a Steam Deck without the screen, aka the Steam controller. I am very impressed. Let's talk about it, one Steam device at a time, starting with you take the Steam Deck, slides off the sides, and use Gape zipper glue, and bam, the Steam controller is born. The controller on its own is nothing special. It has the same buttons and touchpads as the Steam Deck. I never had a Steam Deck, so I was really considering it, but decided to not buy it, so I really don't know how comfortable the controller grip layout is. It charges with a dock pin charger. That also happened to be a wireless dongle for low latency control action. You can also plug in USB-C cable as usual. There is not much more I can say as, it's a controller, but a good bonus item nonetheless. I used to own the Valve Index. It was at the time the best VR headset ever made. So good it dwarfed the Oculus and Vive VR HMD devices. But as all tech is, evolution is bound to happen. Oculus became Meta, and Meta went full on the standalone VR train. The Quest 3 for half the price of the Index dwarfed the Valve HMD device with better display and modern tech. And while Vive just wasted air on Earth, other companies were doing a lot of effort in both the HMD and standalone spaces. For PC VR we got Primax headsets, Big Screen Beyond 1 and 2, the PlayStation VR 2, on standalone we got the Pico headsets, and lately a new super premium tier with Apple's Vision Pro and Samsung's Galaxy XR spatial computers. This VR space evolved so fast, it was very life-changing important to be up to date with your product. Look at BlackBerry when the original iPhone released. They decided to do what Valve has been doing, just wasting our time, wasting our money, having no innovation, no spec bump, no price drop, no new color, just collecting dust on the Steam store for $1,000. It was very insane to be this anti-consumer for the company that is so pro-consumer with the Steam store and even the Steam Deck. Since last year, I got annoyed when I would play VR chat and players demanded you buy the Index cause it's the best. I waited for years to end this nonsense, and that day finally arrived. Finally, Valve updated the Index with this new VR device, the Steam frame. I must say, I have many questions about what they did with this thing. First off, things I really like. I like that it's smaller, more easy to wear, because the Index was huge and heavy. This thing weighs only 440 grams. I also like that it uses the same Index knuckle finger tracking mode from the Index. And it also uses the same premium material for the fabric. At this time recording, it's a bit unclear about the statement to be able to run PC VR games natively on the headset, so I will make a follow-up video next year. Make sure to subscribe and ring the bell to see when that video drops. This doesn't run on Android. It runs on some Linux-based SteamOS that the Steam Deck runs on. So it will be easy to port stuff around from the Steam Deck to here. I will explain more next year, as this is slated to be released in spring 2026 for a price quote unquote that is cheaper than the Index. Bad things that I really don't like and could be major deal breakers for me is the black and white cameras. We are back to the Quest 2 days. Yuck. Also, no XR mode. This device only plays games, either native or linking with a Wi-Fi dongle to your Steam PC library. So for me, not really a Quest 3 successor, as I really love using YouTube and the browser for entertainment. But you can also play 2D games with the new D-pad controller. That's pretty cool if you ask me. Now finally, my personal favorite of the 3 products. When I heard rumors of Valve announcing the new index replacement this week, I was not that interested. I'm currently seeking other VR hardware at the moment. So the day came and I was shocked. I absolutely love this Steam machine. Basically, it's a SteamOS powered game console mini PC hybrid. It makes so much sense. Windows is going through a rough period, and the Windows PC hardware is way behind what Apple has been doing with their innovating M series Macs. Each Mac is redesigned to be built for the new chip, while Windows machines are mostly still in their 2000s e-waste era that we all keep alive for one single reason: games. The x86 Windows Steam PC library. So, what if Valve, the owner of Steam, takes the only real purpose of PC left and places it in their own M series Mac called the Steam Machine? It's a cube. A Gabe cube. Thanks for watching. It's a cube with decent console specs, around the PS5 and Xbox Series X level, but slightly weaker. Add that Wi-Fi dongle for the Steam control and support for the Steam frame and the current existing Steam Deck, and you have an epic ecosystem. I recently got rid of my PC because I was fed up with Microsoft. I miss my PCs, and I really miss the exclusive Steam games that I missed since going away. Repo and Peak are 2 examples. I will 100% buy the Steam machine and the Steam controller, and it will happily sit between my PS5 and Switch 2 under my TV as a true replacement from my abandoned Xbox Series X and my ditched Windows PC. There haven't been much news lately from Meta, but Meta has been scared from the announcement apparently. They originally cancelled the Quest 4 for a new Vision Pro Android XR premium device, and of course their smart glasses industry. But suddenly, lo and behold, they revived the Quest 4 project, and well, let's see what they'll have in store for us in 2026 and later. Well, this was an interesting video to make. I'm hopeful Valve can return to its roots of what made the Index so special. The Steam Machine is a very interesting device, so if you're interested, I could make a future explain video just about the Steam Machine. Enough rambling from me. See you in my next big project video that is kind of follow-up to the Steam Frame announcement. I'm considering buying more VR tech in 2026. Stay tuned, my friends, and have a good one. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you like what you saw, you can give this video a thumbs up. If you didn't like what you saw, you can always give this video a thumbs down. If you really enjoy, you can subscribe and comment below what you thought about the video. I also want to thank my Ko-fi supporters for supporting the channel. Have a good one, everyone. Bye bye.